Tai Chi Thinking Continuation 1. Siafeng. Translation edited by Qinyu. The core of Tai Chi thinking lies in the unity of opposites, the interplay of yin and yang. Whether analyzing the structure and operational systems of the vast world, or exploring the mysteries of the evolution of life structures, whether maintaining the balance and harmony of all things, or adjusting the internal and external balance of body and mind to facilitate self-cultivation, whether guiding national management with flexible and adaptive strategies, or handling interpersonal relationships with the wise use of various social factors, Tai Chi thinking serves as a key to understanding. By skillfully using this key, one can simplify the complex, bring order out of chaos, turn the unclear into the clear, and transform decay into something miraculous. In applying Tai Chi thinking, we divide everything into opposites that are unified, because this is the way of things. Yang, yin male, female masculine, feminine. Firm, gentle active, passive bright, dark. Internal, external positive, negative master, follower. Strong, weak good, evil beneficial, harmful. Love, hatred beauty, ugliness truth, falsehood. Smooth, opposing superior, inferior. Noble, low wealthy, poor life, death. Survival, extinction prosperity, decay empty, form. Have not success, failure gain, loss. Heat, cold clarity, impurity even, odd. Giving, taking sorrow, joy loyalty, deceit. Tranquility, restlessness honor, disgrace. Buddha, demon god, ghost. Virtual, real righteous, evil departure, union. Encounter, separation above, below joy, anger. Large, small many, few cold, warm. Left, right heaven, earth water, fire. Humble, arrogant quick, slow internal, external. Close, distant buying, selling enemy, friend. Enter, exit. The opposites listed above exist together in a balanced state of unity, depending on and influencing each other. Without one, the other would cease to exist. It can be said that they are intertwined in a life and death relationship. Without yin, there would be no yang, without truth, there would be no falsehood, without death, there would be no life, without hell, there would be no heaven. The universe is symmetrical and balanced. Without symmetry, the universe would not exist. In the previous article, we discussed the application of Tai Chi thinking in relation to 8 aspects, and we have already covered one of them. Now, let us continue. 2. Kind-hearted people often have a doubt: if the greatest creator is omnipotent, righteous, and compassionate, why does he not destroy Satan? Why does he allow Satan to harm human society? As a result, some conclude that the greatest creator does not exist because he does not care for humanity. This accusation is a great injustice to the greatest creator, for it is precisely this apparent indifference that maintains the symmetrical balance of the universe and the operation of Tai Chi. Without the North Pole, there would be no South Pole. Without the poles, the Earth would not exist, and thus humanity would cease to exist. Allowing Satan to exist is, in fact, the greatest creator's greatest care and love for humanity. If Satan were destroyed, hell would necessarily disappear, and if hell were destroyed, heaven would inevitably be ruined, causing the entire universe to return to a chaotic, lifeless state of non-being. 3. Generation after generation of benevolent people have sought the path to equality among all beings, aiming to eliminate distinctions between high and low, rich and poor. This noble ideal, while admirable, is contrary to the principles of Tai Chi. I once thought about putting my gardener on an equal footing with me, allowing him to write this article on Tai Chi thinking while I cleaned the courtyard, washed dishes and clothes, and let him accompany my friends on a trip. I would watch over his house and courtyard. This would eliminate the distinction between the gardener and me in terms of status and wealth. However, this would decrease efficiency. To have him write this article, it might take him several years, and I would not be able to maintain the courtyard as clean and orderly as he does. Reality has shown me that if we want everything to be in order and to maximize human intelligence and talent, we must assign work according to individual abilities. Each person should be positioned according to their strengths. If roles are artificially swapped, inefficiency will follow. A lion would go hungry, while a squirrel would be overfed. This is a tremendous waste of both human and natural resources. Chinese culture has a deeply ingrained mindset: worry about inequality rather than poverty. If one is rich, all must be rich; if one is poor, all must be poor. If one lives, all must live; if one dies, all must die. Poverty is not feared, but inequality is. Throughout history, nearly all large-scale peasant uprisings have been driven by the ideal of equalizing wealth. This long-standing way of thinking has led to the conclusion that only socialism can save China, because only under socialism can wealth be equalized, and the differences between urban and rural areas, workers and farmers, and mental and physical laborers be eliminated. But what has been the result? The result has been the restriction of productivity and a massive waste of human intelligence and talent. This ideology is neither theoretically sound nor practically viable. Why? Because it violates the natural law of the unity of opposites between superiority and inferiority, wealth and poverty. Understanding this allows us to calmly view the contradictions that exist in society under any circumstances. We can analyze and resolve problems based on facts, develop a correct self-evaluation, and set realistic directions for our personal growth.